was leaving kind of
In honor of this momentous occasion and in tribute to the Rebbe's leadership, Mitzvah Tanks have been dispersed throughout the New York metropolitan area, each Mitzvah Tank representing one of the people. Join us on this historic occasion to strengthen your commitment to Judaism. Men, step up and put on film.
And we are live. Welcome to this year's Mitzvah Tank Parade in honor of Yud Aleph Nissen, the Rebbe's birthday. My name is Avremi Rappaport, and throughout the next little bit, we'll take you around, show you some of the tanks, show you what's going on as we celebrate this incredible day. Come with me. We're going to walk along now, and you'll see, for those watching at home, all the Mitzvah tanks all set up, all decked out, ready to roll, ready to hit the streets and spread the message that the Rebbe teaches us of Torah and mitzvahs to all of those around us. Take a look at all these tanks over here. You can see tanks, each one covered with another one of the Rebbe's mitzvahim. You have the mitzvah of tzedakah, the mitzvah of Shabbos over here. You have the mitzvah of... Come with me. Come this way, we're going to find somebody to talk to, and we're going to ask them a couple of questions before they head out on this incredible parade, just a couple days before the holiday of Pesach. Let's see, we have a contestant over here. Over here, let's find this guy. Come, follow me. Let's find this guy. Come, follow me. All right. What is your name?
How are you? My name is Mendel.
Mendel, we're here with Mendel. Mendel, where are you from?
I'm from Melbourne.
Mendel is from Melbourne, Australia. Remember, Melbourne, Australia, people here are from all over the world. Mendel, tell us a little bit about what's going on today. Look at the street. You see the parades. You hear the music. You can feel the energy. Tell everyone watching at home a little bit about what's going on today and why it's so important.
Well, yeah, it's a very important day because we're celebrating the Rebbe's birthday, right? We're celebrating the Rebbe's 124th birthday. And normally when you give a birthday gift to someone, right, some people like to give monetary value. When it comes to the leader of world Jewry, the only thing you can really give is a gift to Jewry. And that's why we have over 50, what we call them Mitzvah Tanks, which are going to go through Manhattan. We're going to show Jewish pride. We're going to give out matzah, help Jewish men put on tefillin, give Jewish women candles to light Friday night. And we want to bring out that Jewish pride. Because when it's the leader of world Jewry's birthday, it's all Jewish people's birthday, and therefore we have to celebrate that with Jewish pride.
Thank you, Mendel. Mendel, is this your first time joining the Mitzvah Tank Parade?
So it's interesting. I actually helped with the Mitzvah Tank Parade of Melbourne, but over there they only have 10 or 12 tanks sometimes. Over here, there's over 50 tanks. It's amazing. It's overwhelming.
This year they're saying that there's 76 tanks marking 76 years of the Rebbe's Nesias, of the Rebbe's leadership of world Jewry. Mendel, this isn't your first time. You have great energy. We're going to ask Mendel one last question, and then we'll see him in a little bit. Mendel will take you for a ride as you watch the parade live. Mendel, one last message to those watching at home to take away from this parade, that when this is all done and all the streets are cleared and the tanks are returned to their rentals, what is something everyone should take away as we head into Pesach?
The Rebbe said, if you know Aleph, you teach Aleph, right? It's not just about who you are and where you are. It's about giving to others. About you have your own matzah, but there's the Jew, the fifth son. Does he have matzah, right? We have the four sons at the Seder, and we have the fifth son. The fifth son is the one that doesn't show up, and we have to make sure he has matzah, that he has tefillin, that he knows that he's a Jew, and that he has Jewish pride. And that's what Passover is about. That's what Pesach's about, and that's what the Rebbe really showed us and taught us, is to take care of the fifth son, the one that we have to take care of, the one that we need to look after and make sure that he has everything.
Thank you, Mendel. Thank you very, very much. That's right, taking care of the fifth son. That's what all these tanks are out to do. Find the fifth son, wrap the tefillin, give out Shabbos candles, give out Shmora matzah as we head on this historic parade marking 76 years of the Rebbe's leadership. Thank you, Mendel.
Thank you.
You know, some of us just showed up. I think
Can you hold this for a second? And this. Just for a second. What's your name?
I'm from Armor.
Chaim what?
From Armor.
Where are you from?
Muncie.
Muncie.
Don't ask, I'll tell you about this later.
Okay, we are back. I don't know if you could hear us. We got one of these incredible Mitzvah Tank Parade sweatshirts. So now we're ready to walk around a little bit more. What's your name?
Sviki Levelis.
Sviki, could you give us a minute of time, answer some questions, explain what's going on? But more importantly, where are you from?
I'm from Crown Heights.
From Crown Heights. You hear that? The last guy we spoke with was from Australia. This guy's from Crown Heights. Who are you holding in yeshiva?
Zal Sherbez.
Zal Sherbez in Crown Heights?
No, in Kiryat.
Kiryat Gat. So he flew in all the way from Eretz Yisrael just to be here today, and maybe for the rest of Pesach as well. Just give one message. What's going on? What's going through your mind? This is the biggest parade yet, definitely this year. Tell everyone watching just some little snippet of what's going on. If you're involved in the preparations, if you're going on a tank, you're going on a tank with your friends, you're going on a tank with your yeshiva. Who are you going on a tank with? Are you going on a tank b'chlal?
We're going on a tank to soldiers to fight the war in Iran. We're going to give up matzah. That's going to be our weapons.
You heard it here first. Yes, Chabad does have an army, but it's an army of Mitzvah tanks. Tanks that spread goodness and kindness, light, Torah and mitzvahs to the world. The strongest way to fight darkness, as we know, with a little bit of light. Thank you very, very much. Akasher Freilich and Pesach. Come with me. Let's show you a little bit more of some of the tanks we have set up today. The preparations that go into this, I have to tell you, earlier we passed by some of the individuals who worked on setting up this parade. You have the Hirsch family, you have the activists, you have Moshe Schmuckler, and you have Yaakov Berman, and you have the police department, and Mrs. Halberstam. You have all these people who get involved ensuring that there's safety, that there's a smooth transition and everything runs. I mean, look at this. Look over here. You can see they had to clear off the streets for the last couple of days, preparing the spots, opening up all the spots, which you know is hard to do in Crown Heights, in order that when it comes the day of the Mitzvah Tank Parade, there is room for every single tank. I mean, this is unbelievable. I can guarantee you if you would try to rent an RV, you'll have a hard time doing so right now. But again, you can see on the side of all of these, different things, different ways to learn more. Nowadays with technology, you have QR codes, there's websites, you can go learn more. Passing by some guys over here, you have Rabbi Fagenson here, very excited for the Mitzvah Tank Parade. Continuing walking forward, you can see just how much goes into imagining the preparations, the logistics, preparing everything that it runs smoothly. In just a couple of minutes, we will begin the historic Mitzvah Tank Parade, marking the birthday of the Lubavitcher Rebbe. Let's see, maybe we could step on for a second over here?
Yeah, we just had the other camera.
Oh, no way. What's your name?
Yosef Wolf.
Yosef Wolf. Rabbi Wolf, this is a group from which yeshiva or school?
Lubavitcher Yeshiva.
Lubavitcher Yeshiva, right here in Kansi Hashem Sabracha. Come, let's go up. Let's hear the energy, feel the energy, see how the Bachim are ready.
We got another camera.
All right, who is ready for the Mitzvah Tank Parade? Let's try this again, guys. One more time. I want to hear everyone's energy together. This is going out, marking the Rebbe's birthday. 1, 2, 3. Who's ready for the Mitzvah Tank Parade? All right, by raise of hand, whose first time is it going on the Mitzvah Tank Parade?
Me.
Wow.
Me.
Like the Mitzvah Tank Parade, Yud Aleph Nissen.
Me.
This is amazing. You hear that?
Me.
Thank you guys very much. Akasher Freilich and Pesach. Thank you. All right, do you hear that, guys? Some of these young Bachrim, it's their first time going on the parade, and you can just imagine the excitement to head out, the thrill to conquer the streets of New York. I don't have an exact number, but it's fair to say that there's definitely hundreds, if not thousands, of people involved in making this parade a reality. Everyone we pass by is not just another bacher or a young bacher watching. There's someone who put effort into decorating their own truck, into preparing the Mitzvah packages, to bringing their tefillin to wrap, bringing matzah to give out, bringing Shabbos candles to give out. In honor of the Mitzvah page, Mashiach now. Mitzvah is going to happen on another level throughout the streets of New York. In a little bit, this is going to head out, and it's going to hit the streets of New York, going through Brooklyn, ultimately into Manhattan. And again, you can see over here all the incredible work that has went into making this a reality. In a moment, we're going to turn back and head back to the other side of the block, where the parade will begin momentarily. Again, you could see the police help, the police escort, police officers over here set up. Let's go back now this way. We'll head back to the other side, where in a couple of moments, the parade will begin. Here, now if you're watching, you can see a much better view. Let's go through all these. We have here, the first one we just passed says Mashiach. One of the big initiatives from the Rebbe, pushing the style of living with the life of Mashiach, ushering the era of Mashiach. Passing that, we have kosher food. Another one of the Mitzvahim, obviously Mitzvah Tzedakah. Continuing along, we see here we have Mitzvah Taras HaMishpacha, family purity, sanctity of a Jewish family. Of course, another one of the very important Mitzvahim, Mitzvah Talmud Torah, Limud HaTorah. And right after that, we have one that's very much connected, Mitzvah Bayis Molei Sfarim, having a house filled with Sfarim, which we know, a house filled with Sfarim is what defines the home. But you can see over here, let's show you for a second, all of these special handmade shmura matzah packages, which there's probably thousands of these, that are going to be given out on the streets of New York. Like the wealthy individual who once came by the Rebbe, telling the Rebbe that he wants to give something big to Chabad, something big. And the Rebbe told him, you can give towards shmura matzah. And the man responded, no, I want to give to something big. The Rebbe said, if you want to give a building or something like that, you can find another organization. But for this, giving shmura matzah to a yid, that for me is something big. Let's continue along. Look at the excitement. Are you guys excited for the Mitzvah Tanks parade? Nothing beats this energy. You see here, this is from a Mitzvahim campaign, Mezuzah, another one of the important Mitzvahim campaigns. Continuing along, guys, in just a couple of minutes, the Mitzvah Tank Parade honoring the Rebbe's birthday will commence. For those just joining us, I'll talk a little bit to update those who are just joining now on the live feed. You are watching live the Mitzvahim Parade, the Yud Aleph Nisan Super Mitzvah Tank Parade. As a gift to the Rebbe, again, this parade involves hundreds of hours of involvement of different individuals to make this happen. This is the 76th year of the Mitzvahim Day Parade, of the Mitzvah Tank Parade. It began not long after the Yom Kippur War as a way to fight the darkness in the world in the way we know best, and that's through mitzvahs, through Torah, and through light. These are state-of-the-art tanks. Here you have guys getting on. We're loading up. We're heading out in a few minutes. In a few minutes, a part of minute. Everyone packing up. You got matzah, all sorts of things. Here, let's stop over here for a second. You guys excited? Look at the energy, guys. Look at this. Which yeshiva are you guys from? All right, so we had one of Lubavitch Yeshiva. Now we have Olei Torah. Lubavitch Yeshiva had a lot of energy. You think you guys have more energy? All right, have fun, have fun. Let's continue. You can see the energy. You can't beat this. This is amazing. could see over there, further up ahead, he's wearing a sweater. He looks very busy. He is very busy. This is Rabbi Morty Hirsch, one of the directors of the Mitzvah Day Parade. See, this is no simple task. To arrange such a parade takes hours and hours of hard work. Again, let's pan it back this way now. Look all the way down. Look. As they get ready to roll out on the parade. All right. The Mitzvah Day Parade, the Mitzvah Parade, Rabbi Morty Hirsch, that's correct.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about what's going on today, your involvement, when it started, just a couple of little snippets for those watching at home to understand and appreciate everything that goes into making this happen.
Yes, so we started 29 years ago. We took over Parade 47, myself and Moshe Schmuckler and all the tankistim. This group, a lot of capable guys who give themselves over a whole year. A lot of them do other stuff and do this as well and are on the board. And our goal is to have an organization under Tzach that focuses totally on Mitzvah Tanks throughout the year. And world in different state of mind. Some people are in a bad place, some people are in a good place. Either way, they're in Manhattan, they're on Fifth Avenue, and there's hustle and bustle and a lot going on, and sometimes they need a quiet, nice environment to come into on Fifth Avenue, to relax, to talk about Yiddishkeit, to hear them out. Some people, just nobody even listens to them.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. You could tell us, though, what makes this year's parade for Yud Aleph Nissen more unique, more special than previous years?
Absolutely. So the idea is to bring tanks, like I was saying, out to the street where people are not looking for it. We're bringing it to them. We're delivering Pesach to you. We're delivering a synagogue. We're delivering outreach. We're delivering a kind word or a listening ear. So the idea is, because it's the Rebbe's birthday coming up, we're taking all the Mitzvah Tanks. In honor of the Rebbe's birthday, we make a parade of many tanks and go out to the streets for the awareness campaign. We're giving out thousands and thousands of matzah for Passover awareness of the Rebbe's birthday, to increase in acts of goodness and kindness like the Rebbe begged us to. And if you see the unique, now we rewrapped every tank, which we print ourselves, our own printer, all these signs. Every single tank represents another one of the 10 Mitzvahim of the Rebbe.
Yeah, as you guys saw us earlier, thank you very much. Hatzlacha Rabba, Akasher Freilich Pesach.
For everybody who helped out and everybody who's promoting the parade.
Yes, huge thank you to everybody. The New York Police Department, you can see over here, our officers here helping us keep us safe. All the activists who got involved, all the bachrim, all the volunteers, all the assistance that was given by everyone making this parade a reality. If you want, you could show a shot. Look up ahead over here. You can see for those watching at home. For those watching at home, you can see further ahead the Mitzvah tank over here in the front. You could get an understanding and appreciation over the years as the Mitzvah Tank parade grew and expanded its reach. You can imagine that the logistics and the organization of this entire operation became more smooth. Every tank here is numbered, has a name. See over here, look inside over here, the Bachrim are ready to head out. This yeshiva is from Westchester. Look at them getting ready. You guys ready to head out on the Mitzvah Tank parade? You guys are excited? Very nice. In a couple of moments. Oh, look at this. We have over here. All excited, ready to head out. As we speak now, they're finishing up, putting everything in. You can see it's starting to get more clear. They're starting to put together everything. In mamish, a few moments, we're going to begin to see the parade begin slowly. It's a big operation. The tanks are going to start and they're going to slowly spread out. We have our friend over here, Mendel. We'll see him soon. Let's see if we can take a look in here for a second. Take a quick little peek inside. Which yeshiva, which group are you guys from? Shir Dalit al Torah. I don't know if you can see inside over here. They're having a little bite. It's important. You have to have the energy. You're going to head out on the parade. The biggest Lubavitch Zal right here. They're going to head out on the Mitzvah parade. And you have to have energy. They're learning. They're getting ready. They're recharging. They're discussing. They're figuring out what their tactics are going to be when they head out to Manhattan. How are they going to find every last to Torah and to mitzvahs. Hatzlacha Rabba to all the Shadal and Bachrim. You can begin to feel a shift now from hectic excitement to slow movement. Look at this. Are they starting? Looks like they're starting. The tanks have officially begun to move. Here, let's show everybody over here. Take a look over here on the left-hand side. Over here, we can show everybody. The tanks officially have begun. Come with me. This isn't just excitement for all the Bachrim and those going on the actual parade. This is excitement for the whole community. Look at this. You have children out to watch. Pesach break started. Parents are here to see and watch their kids off on the parade. We're going to stand over here and we're going to take a look and show everybody watching at home. As we're going to watch, the parade's going to begin, and we're basically going to watch them here for a few minutes. And we'll allow you guys to, you can count if you're at home, you can count all 76. There might even be more. But you'll begin to see now slowly as they begin, they're going to go down. They're going to head down the street, come around, wrap around. And before heading out on any good mission, stopping by their headquarters with a quick stop at 770. And from there, off to the city. Thank you. What you're seeing now on the live stream may or may not be the largest Mitzvah Tank parade. I think it's the largest. It's an iconic statement piece in Crown Heights. Those who've been here, always parked on the corner of Kingston and President, which is appropriate for the president of Am Yisrael, for the leader of world Jewry, as we mark the Rebbe's birthday, which we know is the birthday of Klal Yisrael. Now you can watch it in live time. The tanks are beginning to move. For those just joining us live, you're watching the Mitzvah Tank Parade in honor of the Rebbe's birthday, Yud Aleph Nisan. You can watch now as the parades head out, the tanks head out. They've finished all their preparations, and as you pass each of these, for those again just joining, you see all the different Mitzvahim plastered over these RVs, which were transformed into tanks. And like we said before, they're going to head out now, and after a couple of moments, we'll head up to 770, where the tanks will make a stop before heading out on their mission after stopping at their headquarters. If you pan over to the right for a second, you can see from the back, those tanks, are on their way, ready to head out on a mission with the Rebbe's smile leading the way. And you can see all these tanks. Let's welcome Mashiach with acts of goodness and kindness. The Rebbe's motto, the Rebbe's message. Come, it's up to us to finish the job and bring him home. Those watching, just to appreciate and understand, for something like this to happen, it requires the entire New York City to adjust its traffic. Just think about that. This isn't just, 7, 8 trains and 7, 8 tanks. This is 76 tanks marking 76 years of the Mitzvah Day Parade. All the tanks marking the Rebbe's birthday, Yud Aleph Nisan, celebrating the leader of world Jewry as they go out into the city and meet the Yidden, find the Yidden, every single one of them, who may or may not even know that they need a boost in their inspiration ahead of the holiday of Pesach with matzah, a quick tefillin wrap, or maybe Shabbos candles.
It's the 52nd year of the Mitzvah Tanks Parade, 1974.
My apologies to correct myself. It's 76 years of the Rebbe's Nesius, but it is 52 years of the Mitzvah Tank Parade. For those joining us, you're seeing now close to the end of the line of tankistim tanks, which have been lined up for blocks and are now heading out on their mission to hit the streets of the city to find the Jews all around New York City, inspiring them ahead of the holiday of Pesach. We're now going to head up to 770, where we will meet the tanks as they meet us there before they head out into the city. For those watching and are not familiar with the streets of Crown Heights, we're walking on Kingston Avenue. This is the hub of Crown Heights. This is where all the shops are. This is where you can get yourself a new hat, buy yourself a platter of sushi. You see over here our special mobile convertible, which will hop on soon as we follow the tanks throughout the city. We'll see as we get to 770, some of the tanks may be not far away from approaching, passing 770 to head out on this historic parade. Again, this involves lots of logistics, tremendous police effort. Big thank you to the entire NYPD, to all those involved in arranging and securing that we have a safe parade marking the Rebbe's birthday.
Ma'am.
We're not far from 770, approaching 770. For those just joining or for it's their first time joining, 770 Lubavitch World Headquarters, the HQ from where the Rebbe sent out his message and sends out his message to the world of ushering the final redemption. All right, we are now at 770. Let's see. They call it the main road, right? No, they're coming in here. Oh, they're coming here. All right, Itzik. Thank you so much. Itzik. Follow me. We're going to watch them as they pass through. They're going to come on. All the Mitzvah Tanks are here. Come, let's take a look. Follow me. Let's get a good angle. We can watch everyone who came out to watch and see as the out into the streets of New York City. This is it, guys. You're watching this live. For those just joining, we have the Mitzvah Tank Parade heading out on the streets, passing 770, marking 76 years of the Rebbe's Nesias. You have all the tankistim, all those in the tanks, all geared up with their spiritual weapons to fight darkness and evil with acts of goodness and kindness, spreading the message of Pesach, the message that every single individual in this world has within them the ability to usher in the times of Mashiach.
All Jewry celebrates the birthday of the leader of our generation, Rabbi Menachem Shneerson.
If you take a look around, you can see everybody joining us. Take a little look around, you can see up there on top of 770, people came out to watch. This is once a year. This is the Rebbe's birthday, the birthday of world Jewry. Take a look. Some more tanks, this one marking the mitzvah of charity. We know the Rebbe spent hours standing online, giving out dollars to thousands of Jews who came by just so they could help another. After that, we have the Rebbe's campaign of Torah study. Studying Torah, we know. Studying Torah will usher in the final redemption. Not far behind, we have the Mezuzah campaign. The Mezuzah campaign. We know countless times people ask the Rebbe for questions, for advice, for help, and the Rebbe's response many, many times was check if your mezuzahs are kosher. This is live. You guys excited? You excited?
Hi.
Hello, hello.
Amazing to see the Rebbe's Mitzvah Tanks. I'm such a frenem. Unbelievable. Godel Schuschen.
Yes, thank you. You can see this, guys. Everybody came out to watch this. As these tanks continue on, we have the Mitzvahim, we have the campaign of Mashiach. Take a look once again at all of the tanks passing through. All right, we'll watch this for another moment, and then we're going to head in our mobile convertible to follow the tanks around the city. And do not be concerned. We will re-meet with our friend Mendel, the high-energy boy from Australia, who will help inspire you throughout this incredible parade.
Special pass that we got is also available. From Bob and Bob, it's Mitzvah Tanks. Wishing you a happy.
Let me see where we're going to pick you up. Turning back side right now. Hi, Chase. I'm not going with the prescription. Yeah, I can't go through in just a minute, we're going to join the parade following from behind. Yossi, how are you going to get the Mendel boy? The Australian boy? I could start, but he's happy to do it. Where do you want to pick him up from? I'll go around for a minute, and then he'll take over and go to the city. Okay.
I gotta run. I mean, Mr. Break.
Okay. All right. I'll give him your number. All right. It's hectic, but we're heading out. We're pressed for time. We want to catch the parade.
Hey, look at that, tape. That's it. You come in the front. You come in the back. You come in the back. Over here. Face in the front.
All right.
Stand up a bit or something.
Yes, in a moment we'll stand up. We're here now in the Mitzvah. Oh, the Mitzvah Tank Parade. Okay. All right, all right. If you're watching this now, you are in the convertible with us.
Here's Mandy.
The final tanks have head out to the city to spread the trails and bring Mashiach today. Those tanks that are All right, we are back on. We are here. That's right. Now you're watching. We are not just watching it from the streets. We are watching it from the roads themselves. We are here watching the Mitzvah Tank Parade. Look over here. Wave to all the Kinderlach who came out all excited to join in the Rebbe's initiative. We have all the boys from Olei Torah. This is exciting. Look up ahead. Look at this. Unbelievable.
Right here. How can we get five?
Back up and go in there.
Right or left?
No, there, left.
Sure.
Yeah.
The guy who got upset at me is right here. Pass it.
Once you have a break in the motorcycle, go. You have to make it fast. Go. We're good on my side.
Passover in Israel with the ultimate.
You got them coming down the hill. To the right, go down, all the way down.
Right here.
Get out of the left lane. That is where the motorcycles come.
All the way down.
To the bottom or right here, man? Sure?
We'll walk up a little bit, pull over.
Why, what's over here?
Got them all coming down hill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Where are they stopping?
No, don't go.
I'm gonna stop over there. Here,
Get out.
you get some shots from like the corner, the right side, I think.
Walk up a little bit. You get to the
No. Yeah, get out. Go into the island. You see the island?
The island in the middle?
In the middle, and you'll get the shot of them coming up. Hey, listen. I'll be over here in the middle.
In the middle.
Yeah.
No problem.
Jump out. Yeah, we're moving. Yeah, we're moving. Yeah.
If he does, just don't be like in front of the police.
I'm gonna stay in the parade most of the time. I don't know.
I don't know, but Cohen's gonna get us thrown up, huh? Yeah, Cohen, he can. He's everywhere. Join other cars. guys. Zalmi, come here. Zalmi, come on.
Okay, now let's get a picture over here. Look over here for a second. Look at the camera.
Come on, guys, say a statement. Say a statement for the videos. Come on. Make a statement. Guys, look at this. The Rebbe's Mitzvah Tank Parade taking over the world. One part and not by another. Tank by tank by tank. Let's go.
Some said it?
Wait, why are you driving? No, don't mind. We don't have space. We don't have space. How about pick you up soon again? Go to by the next stop. And then take. Watch the motion. Watch the motion. I'll pick you up, okay? That's driving.
they're coming through here. Wondering why we're stopped. See, they're behind us. They have a truck? Here? No, he has. There's three guys, 4 guys for us. One's live, 2 photographers, and truck. Let's see. Nothing. Yeah, that's good.
אני לא בלייב עכשיו, עצרתי את זה.
כן, בסדר.
I saw them red light, like don't want,
No.
someone to use it.
Smile. Please the back plate.
Take it out.
So we're waiting for them to pass and then we'll go, or just waiting for them to get here? And take it off. What? You have tape? You don't have tape? For whatever reason. Maybe he has. He doesn't have. Oh, Maishi? Right in front? Yeah.
לא, חוצי קטן חוצי.
מבחינת זה שאין גג?
כן, אבל זה לא זה.
מבחינת גודל? איציק, הם שומעים. הם שומעים מקום. בסדר, לא? בטוח?
I don't got things to do. Oh, go. Don't
are you going?
We're here for a few minutes. We're here for the whole parade pass.
Oh, until everybody go by?
And then we'll take the upper level and we'll pass them back.
But how are we getting on the bridge?
Assuming you get a nice shot right now. Want to come out? Try to pull up closer.
down, get off here.
Yeah. Walk. Walk up a bit before the parade gets here.
They're probably stopping.
Stop.
stopping the whole parade.
Come on.
These guys are opening the door every second.
Okay,
Pull out. Pull out the crate.
Rockefeller Center. What? Rockefeller Center. Time to do the phone after.
Receive your Shabbat, Yom Kippur.
We're gonna have enough. We have time to do the phone after. We're gonna have enough.
You're not allowed to. You're not hungry, but you're not allowed to. turn on this.
Guys are going on 5th Ave.
No, let them turn on this. From there, they can split off.
I was thinking if you're going off the west side right here. After the grades continue.
Also here, people might follow the wrong direction.
They are in Upper West.
Well, it's not upper, it's going 5 Upper West, it's upper East. Up down. Go to 5th.
Yeah. Oh, you turn up there, and then you end it on there. Once you make this turn.
Yeah, let everyone make the turn together.
Then if they need to go that way,
Also, Doc, they don't have the location maps.
October 7th awakened the sleeping giant, and millions of assimilated Jews are now crying to reconnect to Yiddishkeit. On Yud Aleph Nisan, we will be there for each and every one of them. Together, we will reach 100,000 Jews and impact their lives forever.
Fuel our tanks to spark a revolution. Donate today. Tankparade.com.